Before I begin the video, I just want to flag, as always, that I am not a qualified financial advisor and nothing I say should be considered as financial advice. Hello, welcome back to my channel. So it's been 4 months since I last did one of these videos and I thought I'd try and get back in the swing of things. So I'll talk through how my stocks and shares ISA has done over the past 4 months. Bit of a spoiler alert, you can see that in the video title that I've finally hit £10,000 invested, but I'll talk through how the months went and what my kind of investment returns have been each month. So starting out with July, I started at the start of July with £9,362 invested. I then purchased £100 worth of the global index fund I am invested in. In July as well, I had income return, so this was a dividend payment from one of the funds I invest in that paid £20.63, and then the market gain in July was £469, which was worked out being 5% of my total invested, which was brilliant. So a really nice green positive month. The fees that came out in July was £12. So I pay £4. I'm trying to work it out. I think it's £4 a month now. 4, 8, 12. Yeah, it's £4 a month in fees I pay. So that came out in July, and then the cumulative return, so the amount of money that my investments have grown by since I started investing, is now at £2,439, which means my end balance at the end of July was £9,940. August, so start with the 9,940, only purchased £20 of my fund this month. You can see, you'll see in the next month as well, gearing up for my trip to Japan, the amount that I was investing started going down. So purchased £20 of the index fund. The income returns was 4p, and that was just to do with interest on the cash that was in the account. The market gain was £8 this month, so it was just quite a stable month for the investments. So that's 0%, and I didn't have to pay fees this month. So the cumulative returns is now £2,447, and the end balance was £9,968. So very, very close to that £10,000 mark that I was aiming for. So September. So I didn't actually purchase anything in September. I kind of broke the promise I had to myself, which was purchasing, so my sort of New Year's resolution was investing, overpaying and saving into my emergency fund every single month. So September, I didn't do that, which was a bit disappointing. The income returns were 2p based on cash in the account. The market gain this month, it was great. It was £328, which was 3% of my total invested. And that means that the cumulative returns for the point up until the end of September was £2,775, meaning my total investment balance was £10,295. So I'd finally hit that £10,000 mark. So then finally October, started with the £10,295. Didn't buy any investments in October. The income return, so again another dividend paying month, was £12.13. The market gain this month was £461, and that works out percentage wise at 4%. So a brilliant month, the second highest return in the year so far. And then my fees of £12 came out in October. So that means that the cumulative returns is now £3,235, leaving a balance of £10,756. I will mention with these dividends that these the fund that pays me dividends just straight into my investment account. I then manually reinvest those dividends. So if I just move this here and I go at the total row, so you can see so far this year, I've started with £8,915. I've invested £570 this year. I've made £60 from dividend payments. The market gain has been £1,245, which is 14% of the original starting balance from this year, and the fees have been £35. So my cumulative returns are £3,235. And again, that figure of £10,756. So I am very, very pleased that I'm over that £10,000 mark. Obviously, because, the way that the investment journey is, this may go down over the next few months. I mean, it all depends on what the stock market does, how the global economy is over the next few months. But it's great to get to this milestone because I've been trying to get here for a couple of years now. I just need to change these formulas so I can see. So which cell is this? 77. So sorry, I'll just change. You won't be able to see because I'm not sharing this part of the screen, but I'm just changing a formula so we can see. So so this is what you can see here at the top, the market gain and how I've arrived at the £10,756. You can see the month-on-month monthly gain or losses. So above the line is gain, below the line was a loss. And I get, just to clarify, this is an unrealized gain or loss because I haven't sold any of the investments. So you can see the monthly profile. 48 months, so 62% of the months I've seen my investments go up in value, and 38% of the months I've seen my investments go down in value. So it just shows that long-term pattern of investing is that you'll see gains as well as losses. Or you should expect, I should say, to see gains as well as losses. And then this is how my kind of profile of my capital has increased. So starting from zero, and you can see the journey up into now, which is £10,756. So what's next? So I just really want to be consistently investing every single month. I've got a bit of work to do to get my emergency fund up to a level that I'm comfortable with, because at the moment it's only around £2,500. I'd like it more to be £6,000, and then I'll feel comfortable to be investing more. And I really just want to be very proactive, because there's been months where I've just been quite sporadic. If I go back to 2024, I invested £1,300, and this year I've only invested £570. So it's great, it's great to be still investing, but I would like to ramp that up a bit. So let me know how your investments are doing, if you also invest, and I'll see you on the next video.